Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the 2019 Black History Month campaign, Icons, Rock Stars, and Innovators, brought to you by the Advertising Club of New York and presented in conjunction with Mixed Company Podcast, which, as you know, I am the co-host and producer. And I am here with Tiffany R. Warren. Tiffany, welcome and thank you for joining us.
I am honored to be here.
Thank you so much. So far, I've been talking to everybody a little bit about their journey and how they've gotten this far in their careers in advertising. Would you mind sharing a little bit about your story with us?
Sure. How much time do we have? I don't know. I'll truncate it. But
Right.
no, I started out with dreams of being like the best account director in the world, and so, my path came through inroads as a marketing intern for Verizon, and I was pretty happy doing that, but certainly wasn't fulfilled. It was a little on the dry side in terms of that area. I really wanted to be a creative in my mind. That's where I thought my career was going to begin. But then I loved the business side. So I came into the industry of advertising through the traffic department of Ingalls, Quinn and Johnson as an intern.
It's definitely a theme that we've been hearing in
traffic?
our interviews. Yep.
Oh,
I started trafficking. Yep.
nice. Okay, well, there's a thing then. Maybe there should be an alumni association, but obviously that department may or may not exist. It's probably project management now. But that's how I started. So I got to see all aspects of the agency and settled upon account management.
Got
And
it.
so I began in account management at Hill Holiday and Arnold in Boston, Massachusetts, proud Bostonian, and then made my way to New York via the forays, overseeing diversity and inclusion. And from that point on, have been in love with that particular discipline, which brings me here today as the Senior VP Chief Diversity Officer for Omnicom Group.
Amazing. So knowing that you come in from an account background, also traffic background, and using that insight to help you create all of these amazing programs in the diversity and inclusion space, can you speak to us a little bit about any innovations you may have found that we should probably be celebrating during Black History Month?
I think my pathway into advertising was through the pages of Ad Age. I didn't have much to go on. There wasn't a repository of amazing stories of groundbreakers and trailblazers. There were stories and in a lot of cases urban myths. You're like, do these people really exist?
Got it.
But I think what was celebrated was certainly John H. Johnson creating Ebony, and then from Ebony creating almost cottage industries to support Ebony. But I think my sort of heroes were in the pages of Ad Age, and Deidre Smalls Landau, who is over at IPG, was one of the first women of color that I saw in Ad Age, and I was obsessed. Her career was incredible. At the time, she was a group account director for Grey. I believe it was on one of the beauty accounts, and I could not believe someone like that existed. And so I scoured the article about her career and the things that she thought about, and certainly how she was featured, and built my career on that. And that's what I wanted to do. So I think it's so important that we record and archive the history, because if that one article and that one bolded name inspired me, I can imagine hopefully some of the things that we're doing now is inspiring this generation and the next generation.
Amazing. So speaking of heroes and people and agencies of the past, I want to get your take on existing multicultural agencies, as many people call them.
Sure.
Today we have Uniworld, and we also have Burrell that's still around. Why do you think agencies like that have sustained so long in the business to date?
I think a lot of people owe a great amount of gratitude and debt to these agencies, because I look at people who have created their own myths and their own brands, but a lot of the early part of their career, when no one else believed in them, they were believed by these agencies and they were put into campaigns. Now, they're billionaires. You probably know who I'm talking about. But generally, we had someone who just passed away, Barbara Proctor, and she founded an agency, Proctor and Gardner, and she supported a lot of, celebrities and brands of color, and did it as a woman of color in Chicago.
Right.
And her recent passing, and when I read the article of her career, I was just astounded about all the things that she did to really love on Black culture and amplify it. So I do think that the maintenance and the sustaining of these agencies are really important, because even with the best intentions, there's still something really special and unique. As one of my friends, Shantika Seiger, said, she said that, you know, these agencies study Black culture, they understand it.
Yeah.
They have not only an affinity for it, but they understand it in a way that can't be understood anywhere else. So, you know, I myself, I can draw a straight line to the way that they celebrated culture to the way that I celebrate the different cultures today. So I'm very grateful to those agencies. I still am.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I just want to go ahead and, on behalf of those of us who are making our way through the advertising industry as young Black women, to thank you for your contributions to the business and everything that we look up to. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more from the Advertising Club and Mixed Company podcast.
She's awesome.